Biden administration to buy 500 million Pfizer coronavirus vaccine doses to donate to the world.
Here's a summary of the article.
The Biden administration is buying 500 million doses of Pfizer's coronavirus vaccine to donate to the world, as the United States dramatically increases its efforts to help vaccinate the global population, according to 3 people familiar with the plans. President Biden is slated to announce the plan at the Group of 7 meeting in Britain this week amid growing calls for the United States and other rich countries to play a more substantial role in boosting the global supply of coronavirus vaccine. Biden told reporters Wednesday as he boarded Air Force One to Europe that he would be announcing his global vaccine strategy. The Biden administration previously announced it would share at least 80 million vaccine doses with the world by the end of June. Last week, the White House detailed plans for how it would allocate 25 million doses, with about 19 million of them being shared with COVAX, the World Health Organization-backed initiative to distribute doses around the globe. Questions about how to proceed have intensified in recent weeks as cases in the United States have receded, and infections have surged in some developing countries without adequate vaccine supply, leading to fresh charges of vaccine apartheid. Some wealthy nations have announced plans to donate surplus doses and have expressed support for the idea of boosting global supply, but specifics on when and how to proceed are scarce.
This post received a score of 40,000, with an upvote ratio of 83%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Anyone interested in the cost? This is $10 billion spent, $20 per dose for Pfizer, according this per shot cost article. Prices may have come down since. Prices are actually going up. Prices were around $20 because of state of emergency pricing. They are planning on selling it for $150 per dose.
An enormous price hike right after getting government support to prevent third-party manufacturers from producing the vaccine. SMH.
If you want to keep a forest fire from spreading to your property, it makes sense to wet the surrounding area. This is a global problem, and the better the world does, the better all countries do.
Not to mention, these countries aren't gonna open up their damn borders to us if they're still struggling with the virus. That's a social and economic problem on its own. Not to mention there's a major worry that if the virus keeps spreading, there are more chances for it to mutate into a strain that the vaccine is not as effective with. Then we'd have yet another year of massive economic setbacks while scientists cooked up a fresh, updated version of the vaccine. It's in our best interests that this virus is gone worldwide as soon as possible.
I do wonder about what the current picture looks like as far as mutated variants. Like, how close are we to the point where we'd have to plan on booster shots for next year, which, as I understand it, may indeed be in the cards, depending on what happens.
I heard on NPR today that a new study shows old vaccines are effective against new variants. Something about how against the new variants, the normal immune response, which attacks the virus, is stronger than it would be without vaccination, but weaker than it would be against the original virus variant. However, the vaccines do improve T-cell response, which destroys cells infected with the virus and prevents it from spreading in the body.
The new technology lets us selectively pick a small part of the COVID virus to introduce to the immune system and leave the rest out. We purposefully picked the spike protein, which is what the virus uses to enter human cells, so the changes it can make to that spike are very limited. Too many changes and the spike won't match the proteins on the human cells and the virus can't enter them. We are forcing the immune system to react to a part of the virus it can't change.
Oh, that's actually fascinating. So if the virus is a burglar, it has a special drill bit it uses to enter our home body. The virus can change whatever else it wants. But since we are targeting the drill bit, it can't get into our house without us knowing, unless it develops a new equally effective drill bit. And any attempts to make a new drill bit could render it unable to enter the house entirely.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.